everyone. I just thought I'd like to say hello and send a short message to thank you for all the fundraising that's been happening to help develop this, our prosthetic and orthotic workshop, Cure Ethiopia. I'm here with the team here who work in the workshop. They're making all sorts of devices for patients. Orthotics like this. This is a sort of a model of an orthotic for someone to splint their leg. We also make prosthetics for people who've had amputations. And this is an example of a socket for a prosthesis for someone who's learning to walk for the first time actually after they've received these. This is a smaller one for someone's ankle to help control their ankle, and we call this an AFO. And then more recently, Lalisa's been learning how to develop spine orthotics for children with spinal deformities. And this is a mold he's made. He's going to be making for a child a jacket out of a resin, which is going to control their spine as they're growing so they don't have a deformed scoliosis. And hopefully that will help them long term as they grow up. So we're really grateful for the fundraising you're doing. The main aim of the fundraising is to really modernize this department, to buy new equipment and get things that are desperately needed that we can't get. Some things are quite small, like this is a heat gun, and this is a really important piece of equipment for making the devices, and you can't really get this in Ethiopia, and so we're looking to source things like this from the US and send them over in a shipping container later on this year. There's some items which we really desperately need as well. Over here we have a big bin behind Aliza, which contains a lot of plaster of Paris powder, and we use that for making the molds, and it's really messy at the moment and creates a lot of dust. One of the things we're hoping to buy is something called a plaster silo, which will safely contain the dust and will be much easier to use when they're taking it out for making the molds. This is a sanding drum, which is used for finishing off the products and making a nice smooth finish on the edges, and it's getting quite worn out, so we're looking to replace parts of this. Another thing we're looking to get, which I've mentioned to some of you before, is a pipe bender. And that's one of our co-workers, Bedalu, who's not here today, has a workshop where he's hoping to maybe start making things like this. This is a walking frame. But to be able to make these nice bends in the metal tubing, he needs pipe benders, and they're quite expensive actually. And so we're really grateful that we'll hopefully be able to purchase that for Bedalu with the money that you've been raising. You've probably heard already that the Limkind Foundation came a few months ago, and we treated 40 children providing new prosthetics. And so we're so grateful for the money that you've already sent to us for that. And please do continue to raise money until the end of this financial year. And we'll keep you updated with how we're getting on with purchases and send you photos along the way. So thanks very much for your help. Bye.